Hey, let's talk NBA. And do you have the details on the story,
I do.
Patrick? Okay, you got it.
I do.
All right, so
yeah.
break it down. Here's the NBA trying to fix the NBA All-Star Game.
All right, before I throw my opinion out, I'll explain what it is, and then we'll talk about it. So they're in serious conversations right now on a new tournament style for their 2025, this year's All-Star Game. Now, they're considering 3 All-Star teams of 8 players and the winner of the Rising Stars game. And then of league officials, they're talking about this. They're having conversations to basically have, for instance, Team 1 take on Team 3, and then Team 2 take on Team 4, and the winners move on to the final round of the tournament. They're getting a little tournament crazy right now. They had the input of the host team, which is going to be in in San Francisco. So the host player is Steph Curry, so he's had some input in this as well. So they're just toying around with this. They're looking at other formats as well. Their players are disappointed as well as the fans from what happened last year. And so, again, they're trying to figure out other ways to do that. So that's the thing. So, again, the tournament-style NBA All-Star Game this year, not even like next, 2026 or something. This year, coming up in February.
I have a headache just listening to what you were saying, okay?
Bruh, I had to try to make it make sense to the people.
I have an absolute headache. And I got news. Is this on?
Dump.
Adam Silver, I got news for you. Are you ready?
What's that?
Dump the NBA All-Star Game. Get rid of it. It's worse than figgy pudding. Nobody wants it. All right? The NFL got rid of the Pro Bowl. You know why?
Why?
Outdated, terrible. It was unwatchable. The NFL, where everybody watches NFL, right? Nobody wanted to watch the Pro Bowl. Nobody wants to watch the NBA All-Star Game where they run up and down. The score is 200. 200 basketball game, there's no defense. They're just chucking up threes. It's a total waste of time. Why in the world can't we understand that sometimes, Kelvin, just sometimes, we got to scrap something and say, you know what? It served this purpose before, but we can't do this anymore. The baseball All-Star Game is still viable. You know why?
Why?
The players still try. The pitchers don't throw underhand. They don't pitch slow so the guys can hit it. Do you understand? They're competing. The NBA, they don't want to compete. The players don't want to be there. The fans are disgusted. It is the worst display of basketball. It is.
No, I ain't no doubt.
It's awful. And no basketball fan wants to see it anymore. It's okay, Adam Silver. I don't want you to do what the NFL did, which was touch football, right? Which nobody's watching that. They just figure we got to put something on. Let's do something. Just scrap it. If you want to have an award ceremony, if you want to have a concert and some rappers and have a big NBA party and invite 10,000 people and just celebrate the league with videos and rap acts and have an NBA All-Star weekend and dinners and banquets and all that.
Yes.
I love that. You know, but forget about the All-Star game and just the skills competition if you want to do that. But the game is passé. It's okay. It's okay to scrap something and say it's not working anymore. It's not going to kill the league. Because nobody's watching now. A couple years ago, it was the lowest rated NBA All-Star game ever.
All right, so here's my thing on it. This goes back to the LeBron, are you going to miss him? Are you good riddance or good luck conversation we're having? And the reason why I brought up yesterday when we were talking about this, I said it's not that when somebody leaves the game, you immediately necessarily miss that person. I said you miss that person, what they brought. You miss that era. You miss that work ethic from certain guys. You miss that that tenacity they brought, right? That's why you missed Kobe, KG, Dirk, like I said, Duncan, D-Wade, because I never had to question where they're going to bring it. I never had to question where they're going to try to elevate the game. That All-Star game used to be so fun with Jason Kidd and, like I said, Garnett's of the worlds and all these Chris Webber, all these guys who were bringing it. You knew they were going to have some fun. You'll see some dunks and alley-oops. But come third quarter and a half-ish, it's game time. So that's what I was saying to you when I say when LeBron leaves, you're going to start missing guys of era who played a certain way. Now, bringing it back to the All-Star game. The NBA missed it when they actually changed it and got it right. Do you remember when they first changed it to the whole point total thing? That was actually fun because what happened was you knew, all right, we're down 10 or whatever, so we got to score 33 to get to this point. So another team's got to score 23.
That ain't basketball.
And they started to play, and they played hard, and that was something interesting, and it worked, and we got us invested. We're like, all right, this is fun because you kind of knew the outcome. Like, I know what we're trying to get to. And they competed, and they played, and it was fun. And then they changed it again last year, and now they're trying to change it again. It's either go back to the original, just Western Conference, Eastern Conference, 12 best players, ball the freak up, which I think guys would actually do because I think this young group of guys are starting to be competitive again. The Ja Morants, the Anthony Edwards, the Wembanyama's, the Dirks, not Dirk, but Lucas, they actually want to compete. They actually want to play. So I think if you come out here and you get it again back to the old way, this conference, right now the Eastern Conference is the Eastern Conference. So maybe they're pissed and they want to say, you know what, I'm tired of that. Let's go out here and ball. Then maybe you'll have some fun with it. I don't want to get rid of it as a whole. I hear you. I enjoy it when they find the perfect rhythm between playing, showcasing skill, but then it's lockdown and it's go time. And for most of my life, that's what it was. So I don't want to get rid of something that for 30, 35 years or 40 years of life was good just for the last 5, 6, 7 years have been bad, or give or take. I don't want to get, you get what I'm saying? When I was watching it as a kid in the 80s and the 90s and the early mid-2000s, it was lit.
But the ship has sailed on that. They don't want to participate. They play harder in pickups in the offseason.
100%.
Okay, but then they get to the All-Star game and they don't want to play.
Which is weird. You just
okay,
need the
this
right
is what I'm trying to. This is what. So this tells you that the players are quick because there's no way they're playing pickup in college
way
gyms.
More shit. Going to UCLA.
Right?
Them UCLA games are crazy out
Ain't
here.
no way they're playing like that where they're just chucking up threes and walking and nobody's playing defense and they're just waving their arms at people as they go by. If they don't even enjoy it, how do they feel? People are paying big money for All-Star tickets.
Honestly, I watched it last year, Rob.
It's embarrassing. It's
they
terrible.
honestly don't. You know what? I'm being dead serious. If I ask all of us here, none of us question Jason Tatum as far as like work ethic. He puts in the work. He wants to win. I watched him last year, and these guys, it's not that they don't want to, they don't know how to. This is where the veteran leadership was so huge.
What do you mean they don't know how to play basketball?
No, what I mean, they don't know how to, like, let it go for the first quarter. I'm going to play high, a little shadow defense, then you get by me, I'll go get your dunk off. Because that's what they used to do.
But the only problem I have is, nobody don't want to get hurt. I don't remember, and I've been covering the league since 1987. I've covered many All-Star games. I do not remember a major injury in the All-Star game.
They were playing dead serious.
That's what I'm saying.
Remember,
I don't remember
D-Wade broke Kobe's face open, like 10, 12 years ago when D-Wade broke Kobe's face because that's how serious they were playing. There needs to be an understanding from the old heads, LeBron's, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry's, whoever else is a little older up there. Hey, man, Chris Paul, if he were to make it, I don't doubt he'll make it, but you get what I'm saying. This is how you play. You fought because LeBron was actually great at that. Get in, catch some alley-oops, and then LeBron knew how to turn it on for years. All right, it's third quarter, fourth quarter, let's go. These veterans need to be like, yo, this is how you do it. These young guys, they don't even know what to do. I don't even think they don't want to. They don't know how to. They're just, we just play a little bit of defense. Man, there's a way to go at it, compete without trying to hurt somebody, compete without acting like it's Game 7 of the NBA Finals, but compete. Compete for the fans who pay these tickets, who buy your jerseys, buy your shoes. Compete for them. Compete for yourself. Compete for the game itself. And make it is what it is. Nobody's asking y'all to act like I said it's Game 7 of the finals, but come on, man. It is atrocious, and it doesn't have to be. You did it again.
I get it. I get it
ridiculous.
with the Pro Bowl because
you literally
can get hurt on every play, every snap.
So different sport.
I get it.
Completely
when I looked
sport.
at basketball, I'm telling you, you'd be hard-pressed to find somebody who really had a major injury. Right. And so that argument about them not wanting to get hurt or whatever, like to be out there and waste people's time and charge people money. And if you're Turner or
ESPN
or whoever has it, I think Turner has it. This is the last year.
NBC next.
But you know what I mean? Like, how do you feel like I'm paying all these rights for this garbage? It's garbage.
And that's the conversation that has to be had. Hey, the reason why even some of y'all bums are getting this money is because the league is generating money. We have fan support, people, the TV deals. Let's not disrespect that. Let's bring some pride.
They think that the fans have nothing to do with it. They don't understand that if the fans stop watching TV, the TV rights value goes down.
And I ain't paying y'all $10 billion for the rights, which means that y'all don't get 50% of that $10 billion. And y'all ain't
really
making these money.
They really think the fans. It's television. It ain't the fans. Really? Why in the world are you doing that to attract fans to watch, to be able to sell advertising? Come on, man.
And do it for just to compete. You guys compete, period. If I got a bunch of y'all if I got these guys on LeBron basketball court at his house, it would get more serious. Just compete like that. That's all we're asking. Nobody's asking you to act like it's Game 7, 3 minutes left in the NBA Finals, but compete. And we have so much history of them doing it the right way. This isn't like, I wonder if they can do this. Can this happen? We've seen it done for decades. It's just the last decade or so where it's become whack. And again, there's some spot years where it was kind of gun. That first year with the whole get to this point score thing was fun too.